A few weeks ago, Half-Life 2 received a massive update for its 20th anniversary. It was a huge celebration from Valve. A brand new documentary dropped, and the game itself had a huge overhaul. For example, the episodes are now baked into the game itself, just like how Rockstar integrated The Lost and the Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony expansions into GTA 4 itself. So now they're basically accessible from the main menu, and you will automatically advance to the next part after completing the previous one, making the whole experience more cohesive now, which is just a very nice thing to do. Good job, Valve. And what else? Oh yeah, developer commentary was added to the game. A lot of pre-release Half-Life 2 footage like the 2002 E3 for example was unearthed. A lot of bugs and glitches were fixed. Deathmatch was supported. The graphics were slightly updated in places and... I feel like I'm missing something here. Let's see. Oh! Alright, I almost forgot. The cherry on top is that they added Steam Workshop support, which means you can play with mods. Clearly the best idea they've had. Well, more than mod support, it was workshop support. Half-Life 2 is a source game. It already has mod support since, day one. And there are some really damn good mods for Half-Life 2 that maybe deserve their own little video, who knows. What I mean is workshop support, like, in the same way that Gary's mod does. Which definitely is not going to inspire lazy YouTubers to make the same video. All of them.
Go fuck yourself! Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or have been chosen to get fucked in the ass! Fuck you! Fuck you so much! Leave the fucking city now! Assholes! I fucking hate you so much! Run over by a fucking train! You stupid mother!
And speaking of both mods and Half-Life 2, that's exactly what we're talking about today. A mod for Half-Life 2. That's quite obvious if you've read the title or if you've seen the thumbnail, but it's a mod that doesn't work like replacing the crowbar with a diamond pickaxe or replacing the scanners with melons or whatever Kaif Life is. Those are, well, they're what you should expect nowadays when giving Half-Life 2 mod support. We're doomed as a species. We're talking about a big boy mod today, in two different ways. One, it's a serious mod, and two, it's a game overhaul. A complete game overhaul. Which means that it changes the whole game, instead of changing a little thing like the SMG for a cat. The mod we're talking about is called Half-Life 2 Alone mod. And what it does is pretty self-explanatory. It's Half-Life 2, bear with me on this one. It has the subtle difference that you're alone. No NPCs, no enemies, not even Breen on the screens. Just you. But there is more to this mod that meets the eye. The varying skies of City 17 and most of the game is replaced with an ominous, cloudy evening kind of sky. Almost telling you that everyone has either gone home or something else has happened. Something big and catastrophic. My latest video was specifically talking about simplicity in games and how less was more. And this? Honestly, this feels like a prime example of some of the things I was talking about there. Implication is way more impactful than explicitly telling you whatever happened. Hold up, how is Modded Gordon doing?
Go ahead. Slip into your suit now.
Ah, right, lovely. In fact, the mod's description reads, Half-Life 2 Alone mod takes place in the usual CD17 that we're used to, but with a twist. Everyone, and I mean everyone, is gone. No Combine, no citizens, nothing. Just all gone without a trace. It's up to you to decide inside of your little head what happened while you explored the empty streets, the barren canals. Everything is empty. The only level that sort of resembles the original and doesn't change much is Ravenholm, in some sections.
What a thrill.
Although I do have to say I miss Father Grigori being Father Grigori and his whole Grigoriness. I've got to say, playing Half-Life 2 like this removes the whole action-adventure and a sci-fi dystopia thing and replaces it with psychological horror, honestly. You will round an alley or go through a vent, and you'll just be expecting something to jump around the corner from the shadows and give chase. Something mean, terrifying, deadly, and that might have eaten everyone, but no. Just another corner of eerie silence. And just your own footsteps, no one else's. Now that I think about it, this whole mod, especially the beginning portion inside of CD17, gives me flashbacks to the first part of Cry of Fear. You know what I'm talking about. You're walking in the cold, lonely streets, the wind is rustling, your footsteps are the soundtrack to your nightly trek as you traverse the empty city, the sky is darkening, and all you know is that you've got to get to your destination, unknowing of almost every other detail. Leaving the sorrow-seasoned creative writing aside, the mod itself is great. It's got huge potential, and the developer is active in not just adding new maps, but also adding to the already established maps. But throughout all of this, I have to say one thing. It saddens me that a mod that isn't even supposed to be horror has become one of the scariest and creepiest video game experiences of the year. Maybe it's that creepy source thing that people have been glazing over for years. Or maybe it's just that it has the same modus operandi as some of my favorite horror movies. Like Pose, for example. It works throughout subtlety. Silence over sound. Nothing over something. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable. Horror is supposed to play with you. It's supposed to fuck with you mentally and have you actually paranoid about everything and anything, so you start making things in your mind. Tense moments, chases, and jump scares are scary for a moment, sure, whatever. But they easily overstay their welcome. There's a point where chase after chase after chase after chase, it goes from a horror segment to fucking temple run, you know? It's not scary anymore. Basically what I'm trying to say is that I hope the developer, if they somehow see this, don't overwork it and turn it into some pretentious horror piece like in this video. No. Basically, this mod is shaping up to be perfect, just with that little twist of there not being absolutely anyone. That alone, the absence of anyone, is scary enough by its own. Anyways, this was just a little video to reflect, maybe. I just wanted to talk about this mod. I'm impulsive. Sorry. Anywho, I've been Roth, and I'll see you pretty soon, actually. Hold on. Before we go, how's Modded Gordon doing?
Hey, Gordon! The Citadel's on full alert. I've never seen it lit up like that. Before I forget, I think you dropped this back in Black Mesa. Good luck out there, buddy. You're gonna need it.